It's 5:47 a.m. Your phone explodes with alerts. Every major news app, every government channel, all at once. The message is the same. 3 words: world, war, free. You sit up in bed and stare at the screen. This isn't a drill. This is actually happening. So, what comes next? For weeks, tensions have been building. A series of miscalculations, failed negotiations, and one catastrophic incident at a contested border has pushed the world past the point of no return. 3 major powers have formally declared war. NATO has invoked Article 5. The United Nations Security Council is deadlocked, and for the first time since 1945, the world is at war again. Here's what the next hours, days, and weeks actually look like for governments, for militaries, and most importantly, for ordinary people like you. Within the first hour, financial markets go into free fall. The New York Stock Exchange halts trading. Bitcoin crashes 40% in minutes as investors panic. Oil prices spike to record highs. ATMs in major cities run dry as people withdraw everything they have. You try to fill your car with petrol. The queue is already a mile long. In Washington, the president is moved to an undisclosed location. In London, Parliament is suspended. Emergency sessions are being held in every capital simultaneously. Airports go dark. All civilian flights grounded across Europe and North America within 6 hours. If you're abroad, you're staying abroad. Your phone still works, for now. But networks are overloaded. Calls fail. Messages sit undelivered. Social media is a firestorm of rumors, real footage, and deliberate disinformation, and you can't tell which is which. By hour 12, the first missile strikes have begun. Not nuclear, not yet, but precision strikes on military infrastructure, radar installations, air bases, command centers. The sky over Eastern Europe lights up. Millions of people in affected regions are already moving westward, away from the front lines. The largest refugee movement in modern history begins within a single day. By day 3, supermarket shelves are empty across most of Western Europe. Governments activate emergency food rationing. In the United States, the National Guard is deployed to every major city, not to fight, but to maintain order. Fuel rationing begins. You're allowed 10 liters per week. Non-essential businesses close, schools close. Most people are told to stay home. The internet still works in most places, but entire sections of it go dark as infrastructure gets targeted. Undersea cables, the backbone of global communication, become strategic targets. Cyber attacks cripple hospitals, power grids, and water treatment facilities across multiple countries. In some cities, the lights simply go out and don't come back. The human cost in week 1 is already staggering. Tens of thousands of military casualties, hundreds of thousands of civilians displaced, and the psychological toll, the constant alerts, the uncertainty, the not knowing if the next thing you hear will be an explosion, is unlike anything modern society has experienced. The question everyone is asking, but nobody wants to answer, is the nuclear question. Both sides have the weapons. Both sides have reason to use them. And the line between conventional war and nuclear war has never felt thinner. History tells us that world wars reshape everything: borders, economies, governments, and the human psyche. If World War III follows that pattern, the world that emerges from it will be almost unrecognizable. Global supply chains, already fragile after COVID, collapse entirely. Manufacturing halts. The goods you take for granted, from electronics to medicine, simply stop arriving. Entire economies contract by 30, 40, 50%. The geopolitical map gets redrawn. Some nations that exist today will not exist in the same form afterward. New alliances form, new rivalries emerge. Technology developed for the war, AI targeting systems, autonomous drones, directed energy weapons, floods into civilian life in the years after, just as nuclear power and the internet emerged from previous conflicts. And the people who lived through it carry it forever. A generation defined not by where they went to school or what music they listened to, but by what they survived. The the world after World War III doesn't go back to normal. It finds a new normal, one built on the ruins of the old one. The real question isn't whether humanity survives. It almost certainly does. The question is, what kind of world we choose to build once the guns fall silent. So here's what I want to ask you, and I genuinely want to know your answer in the comments. If WW3 started tomorrow morning, what is the first thing you would actually do? Not what you think you should do, what you would actually do. Drop it below. And if you want to go deeper, next week we're covering what happens the day AI becomes truly sentient. That one is even more unsettling. See you there.